All right, so I got you guys up here. I was going through and ripping all this out. And in the process, I was going to remove the dash next. And I opened this up and yeah, this is what I ended up finding. Original owner's manual for the 69 Fairlane Torino and Ranchero. I got the warranty fact booklet for the 69. I've got an owner's card with my warranty information on it. Oh man, this is real brittle. Helpful hints for a safer ride. And I've got all kinds of other there's all kinds of paperwork for documentation on the car as far as tire replacement and parts replacements for uh, multiple years of the car's ownership. All right, so now that we got everything removed out of the trunk, what we're going to do next is remove the glove box cupping or plastic, and I'll show you why. I want to take this out is because it's all dry rotted in here. I don't know if you guys can see how well you can see that, but you can see this material here. It's super brittle, so it needs to be replaced. I mean, it's just turning to dust basically. So I'm gonna attempt to remove these Phillips screws and get it out of there, and we're gonna see how well that works. I figured this is gonna come out in one piece, so. Pulling this out. I mean, just look at this. Okay, so once we've got that removed, what we're gonna do after that is remove, there's I believe they're self-tapping screws like the ones that were in the glove box, but they're along the underside of the dash, and I believe there's 7 or 8 of them. And we're gonna get all of those removed, and then we're gonna lift up the dash, disconnect any of the gauges, and then we're just gonna go ahead and pull the entire dash out and see what it takes to remove this lower panel. It literally just turned to dust. I just gotta go in here, just tie up all this wire, remove this ductwork back here. Hopefully it's not all dry rotted. If it is, I'm gonna have to get it replaced. Just tie up all the wiring, clean everything out nice and good, and yeah. It's toasted. It's the old dash. Okay, so one thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna get in here and I'm just gonna make little strips of tape, just about this long. And I'm just gonna stick them here. And what I'm doing is I'm prepping these so when I pull these plugs off of whatever side they come off of, I'm just gonna read whatever it is and I'm just gonna label it. So I got oil pressure, tachometer, and I got a speedometer. Um, I'm gonna see if they're all just one plug. If they're not, if they're multiple, then I will just make a label for each individual plug so I know which one goes where and how it goes. So yeah, when it comes to install, it'll be a lot easier if I don't remember where everything goes. So this is what I'm gonna do to make it easier for myself. If you know of a better way, you can definitely let me know. I'm always open to learning new things. So yeah, there's 4 right there. I got a radio. I got ignition. Right. And I got speakers. And if I don't use all these, who cares? It doesn't matter. I also have a box of snack packs so you can collect any hardware that you might remove and make sure you label it so it's all going back into where it came out of. So what I'm going to start with is removing this tachometer right here. I'm going to start by removing this and the speaker. Alright, now that we got this removed, it exposes the 2 left that we have. These 2, there's one right here. There's another right here. That was easy. Why did that make my life easier? Okay, it's one plug for the oil feed, the fuel pressure, or the fuel pressure, the oil pressure, the fuel, the speedometer is right here. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything. But now what we're gonna do is go ahead and disconnect all these wires from this panel here, these plugs, and we're gonna remove the steering column, the steering wheel. Of course, they didn't use the same size hardware. Buzzer. Now I've got to do the radio switches, the ignition, and what is this one? Cigarette lighter. There you go. Add these to our bag of knobs. Alright, we've got to remove these Let me just show you here. We're gonna move these here. And that's what controls the duct working. And I need that to be removed because, well, I can't remove this without removing that. So it's all right though. You can see this right here. But we're just gonna push up on this like that. And just slide this back. Oh well, don't let it get caught up again. All right, slide this back and then just push it out to the side. Well, or not. Radio.
And that fell down exactly how I wanted it to. Alright, this should be able to just pull it.
All right, so my phone died. I'm gonna finish up with that. Being I removed the wire harness, the steering column bracket, and pretty much the air box and all the duct work that would have been for the heater core and all that stuff has been removed. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back and remove all of that firewall dampening material and all the rest of the seam sealer, and I'm gonna get prepped for spraying and sandblasting pretty much all of everything that's gonna be epoxy coated. This is all the stuff that I did remove out of the car. The entire dashboard, the air conditioning unit, and all the duct working, along with the wire harness. I'm gonna rewrap this in friction tape just to make it nice and clean and also prevent from any fires from happening, hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed. Go through and replace any of the connectors that I can still get. And yeah, maybe tomorrow I might remove the windshield too. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna do that yet. I kind of want to leave the windows in until I'm done sandblasting the back so I can kind of control the vacuum and the airflow inside the car. Until that's done, I'm probably just gonna leave the windshields. So yeah, this will only be a couple seconds for you guys, as you can just click on the next video. But thanks for watching. Consider subscribing. And yeah.